Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel Dhyani Classes. If you are watching my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever new video will be uploaded. So in today's video we will cover the second part of the chapter, A Letter to God, Class 10 CBSE. So in the first part of the chapter we have learned that how Lencho was very upset and sad because whole cornfield destroyed due to hailstorm, and he felt helpless because when his wife tried to console him and said don't be so upset, and I knew everything is completely destroyed even though it is looking like a complete loss by the hailstorm, but remember no one dies of hunger. So immediately Lencho said, yes, you are absolutely right. We have a deep faith in God and He will help us and no one dies of hunger. So let's move on the second part of the chapter with line by line explanation. All through the night, Lencho thought only of his one hope, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. So here throughout the night, Lencho could not sleep well, and he was thinking only of his one hope, that was the help of God. That means God will help him because he has immense faith in God, and further he says whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything. That means he knew that God can see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. So he had deep faith in God and he was sure that God will help him to come out from this situation. Lencho was an ox of a man, working like an animal in the fields, but still he knew how to write. So here the writer is saying that Lencho was an ox of a man. That means he was very hard working man, and every day he used to work very hard as an ox throughout the day, but still he knew how to write. That means he knew how to write and read, and so he was planning to write a letter to get some help from the God. And further he is saying, the following Sunday at daybreak, he began to write a letter which he himself would carry to town and place in the mail. So here as Lencho was planning to write a letter, and following Sunday at daybreak, that means the next Sunday that was coming in the morning, he started writing a letter. As earlier he was thinking about writing a letter to get some help from the God, and finally he wrote a letter which he carried to the town and placed it in the mailbox at the post office. It was nothing less than a letter to God. God, he wrote, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. So here Lencho wrote a letter to God and he wrote, I need 100 pesos in order to sow my field. That means he was demanding or wanted 100 pesos from the God, and with that money he will sow his field again, and wanted to buy some grains and seeds for the family because his cornfield completely destroyed due to hailstorm. So for the sake of his family, he wrote a letter to God to get some help. He wrote to God on the envelope, put the letter inside, and still troubled went to town. So here after finishing letter, he put the letter inside the envelope and wrote on the envelope to God. That means he wanted to send this letter to God. At the post office, he placed a stamp on the letter and dropped it into the mailbox. So finally he reached the post office, placed a stamp on the letter to validate the letter, and then drop it into the mailbox. One of the employees, who was a postman and also helped at the post office, went to his boss laughing heartily and showed him the letter to God. So here when Lencho dropped written letter into the mailbox, a postman came and he checked the mailbox and saw this letter and took it out from the mailbox and went directly to the postmaster. And when the postman showed him the letter to God, they both started laughing because it was very strange for both of them, and it was written to God. Never in his career as a postman had he known that address. So here postman got very surprised because in his career he has seen lot of letters written with complete addresses, but he has never seen such a letter that addressed to the God. The postmaster, a fat amiable fellow, also broke out laughing. So postmaster, that means a man in charge of post office also broken out laughing, but he was an amiable fellow, that means friendly and warm-hearted man. But seeing that letter, he could not control himself and broke out laughing. And further, he is saying, but also immediately he turned serious and tapping the letter on his desk, commented, "What faith?" So here, first he started laughing, but later on he turned serious. That means he started thinking on a written letter and tapped the letter on his desk and said, what a faith." That means he got surprised to see Lencho's faith in God and said, "I wish I had the faith of the man who wrote this letter." So he was appreciating the faith of Lencho's, that he had written this letter, and he felt that he should have had such faith the man had, and starting communicating with God by writing a letter. Starting up correspondence with God. So here the postmaster also wanted to communicate with God as like as Lencho. So in order to not to shake the writer's faith in God, the postmaster came up with an idea, answer the letter. So here the postmaster started thinking about the man and his immense faith in God. So he decided to do something. That means he got an idea in order to not to shake the writer's faith in God. That means keep the faith unbroken. And he came up with an idea. The idea was to answer the letter to maintain Lencho's faith in God. But when he opened it, it was evident that to answer it he needed something more than goodwill, ink and paper. So here the postmaster got confused that what he had to write to God. So he opened the letter and read it, as well as he understood that only answering a letter, ink and paper will not work, because he demanded 100 pesos from God. That means he had to give 100 pesos along with the letter. But he stuck to his resolution. He asked for money from his employees. So when he was thinking how to answer the letter, he stuck to his resolution. That means he took a strong decision and he decided to collect the required money from the employees, and he himself gave a part of his salary, and several friends of his were obliged to give something for an act of charity. So the postmaster gave some part of his salary. That means he himself contributed some amount from his salary, and several friends of his were obliged to give something for an act of charity. That means most of the employees were ready to give some help to Lencho as he was in need. It was impossible for him to gather together 100 pesos, so he was able to send the farmer only a little more than half. So here the postmaster started collecting requested money from the employees, but it was hard for him to gather together the 100 pesos, and he was not able to collect 100 pesos to send the farmer, but he was able to collect only little more than half. That means 70 pesos he was able to collect in order to not to shake the writer's faith in God. He put the money in an envelope addressed to Lencho, and with it a letter containing only a single word as a signature, God. So after that, what did he do? He put the money, whatever he had collected along with the letter, and put it into an envelope, and in that letter he wrote only one word as a signature from God. The following Sunday, Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. So here next Sunday he came back to the post office a little bit earlier, and he might be excited, and he wanted to check if he had an answer from the God or any money order from the God, as he already demanded 400 pesos. It was the postman himself who handed over the letter to him, while the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of a man who has performed a good deed, looking on from his office. So here, when Lencho was checking if there was a letter for him, so the postman said, "Yes, there is a letter for you," and he handed over him the letter, and the postmaster was sitting in his place and experiencing the contentment. That means feeling satisfied because he had performed a good deed. That means he played a good role not to shake Lencho's faith in God, and he tries to help Lencho by collecting some money as a charity and sending it to him on behalf of the God, and look on from his office. That means postmaster was looking at Lencho, what he is doing and how he is reacting after receiving a letter. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money, such was his confidence, but he became angry when he counted the money. So here Lencho was extremely sure that God will help him and fulfill his wish, but Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money, that when he received an envelope, there was no expression on his face on seeing the money, and such was his confidence. That means he had deep faith in God, that God will surely help him, and he was confident that God will reply. And further he is saying that he became very angry when he counted the money. That means as soon as he opened the envelope, he counted the money and became very angry. God could not have made a mistake, nor could he have denied Lencho what he had requested. So when he counted the money, he became very angry because money it was less as to what he had demanded, and he felt that God can never make a mistake because he had immense faith in God that whatever he requested, God never could have denied what he had demanded. Immediately Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. So here he was very upset and angry because he did not receive that requested money, and immediately he went up to the window and asked for a paper and ink. That means he wanted to reply to a letter which he received from the postman. On the public writing table he started to write with much wrinkling of his brow, caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas. Now he started writing a reply to God and went to the public writing table, that means where people usually write addresses on the envelope. So while writing, there was a change on his face, such as wrinkling of his brow, that means wrinkling on his forehead, and he was putting effort to express his ideas. When he finished, he went to the window to buy a stamp, when he licked and then fixed to the envelope with a blow of his fist. So here Lencho was very disappointed and angry because he had not received the money, and right after that, in reply, he wrote another letter to God and went to the window to buy a stamp and affixed it into the envelope with a blow of his fist and put it inside the mailbox and went from there. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. So when Lencho put the letter inside the post box and went back, immediately postmaster took the letter from the mailbox and opened it. It said, "God, of the money that I asked for, only 70 pieces reached me." So here in reply, Lencho wrote another letter to God, and it said, that means it was written, God, of the money that I asked for, that means he had asked money for 100 pesos, but only 70 pesos reached me. That means I have received only 70 pesos. Further he says, send me the rest since I need it very much. So through the letter, he was asking, send me the rest of the money since I need it very much. That means he was asking for remaining 30 pesos, and only 70 pesos will not work because he need it very much. But don't send it to me through the mail because the post office employees are bunch of crooks, Lencho. So here he also requesting to God, don't send it to me through the mail. That means not to send it through the post office mail, because the post office employees are bunch of crooks. That means he thought that if God sends the money through the mail, he feels that the employees in the post office may take away some part of his money. So we can see how Lencho had deep faith in God, and through the lesson we can understand Lencho was very simple and innocent farmer, and he had immense faith in God. Moral of the story is having faith is having trust. So that strength comes from our faith. Whether it's your faith in God or in something else, that faith shall set you free. Let's look at the vocabulary of the lesson. Crest means top of the hill. Downpour means heavy rain. Throughout means all through. Intimately means completely. Hailstorm means frozen rain. Exposing means uncovered. Amiable means helpful. Continent means remark. Obliged means compelled. Deed means act. Crook means dishonest. Shake means shiver. Goodwill means kindness. Deny means refuse. Slightest means smallest. Charity means donation. Several means few. Goodwill means helpful. Obliged means grateful. Commented means mention. trouble means problem, affixed means fixed, wrinkle means lined, crux means dishonest, denied means refused, express means convey, contain means hold. So I hope you like the video. For more informative videos, do subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever new video will be uploaded. So thank you so much for watching once again. Stay safe, stay healthy.